I've recently been using the Gen MDM from Catskull Electronics, a device that plugs into your Sega Mega Drive / Genesis and enables you to control the sound chips using MIDI. If you're a music producer already, you likely already have your digital audio workstation of choice. Not that I like living in the past, but I use a medieval version of Cubase myself. If the software or hardware that you use sends MIDI CC, then you should be able to use it with this device. I feel I've barely scratched the surface with the Gen MDM, but I wanted to give you my initial thoughts on the device and run a short tutorial to help you get started if you decide to pick one up. To provide a little bit of background, the Mega Drive has two sound chips. The YM2612 is a 6-channel digital FM synth. That's what's responsible for a lot of that funky, twangy music in a lot of those classic Mega Drive games. The second is a clone of the Texas Instruments SN76489 sound chip, which has 3 square wave channels and a noise channel. It's a chip used in several of Sega's 80s arcade games, and you might have heard it on the Game Gear and Master System as well. Initial setup is simple. When you turn on the console and load up your DAW, the 6 FM channels are MIDI channels 1 to 6, the 3 pulse are 7 to 9, the noise is channel 10. Now, as I mentioned, MIDI CC is key. It's how you shape your sounds, and I recommend having access to the manual. Now, it's not as hard as it may sound, but you may need some patience, and you'll need to know your way around your software of choice as well. If you're already into chiptune, chances are you can use different technology, very adaptable to learning new software and things, and you probably know your way around a DAW, so I think that a lot of people will be alright with this. For me, using my medieval Cubase, I just went to quick control, and from here I can manipulate the CCs as per the manual to program the sounds for each channel. I won't go into too much technical detail, but each FM channel has 4 operators, and you can change things like attack, decay, release and detune for them all to shape your sounds. A key CC that you'll keep going back to, at least for the FM channels, is CC9. This contains 16 presets, including a beautiful fat square bass. I was pleasantly surprised that straight away I was able to control pitch bend and velocity. You can also use CC to set MIDI 6 of the FM synth so it plays back samples instead of synth. There is a small drum kit of samples already stored within the Gen MDM card. As far as I know, you can't replace these, but it's useful having these anyway. Within an hour, I'd made a short section of music using the preset sounds, and it felt amazing. Rufus, I'm making music with a freaking Mega Drive! Another thing I've noticed, at least using my software, is that if a note overlaps onto the next note, then it won't play. It's not a massive issue, just make sure you use MIDI quantize. I've also noticed that my Mega Drive headphone socket puts out a bit of hiss, but you can get rid of these higher frequencies when you're doing your mixing. Overall, I love the Gen MDM. After all, if you can already use your computer software and you want to make music with a 16-bit flavour, then why not use the real hardware? In fact, I recently used the Gen MDM in a remix of a song I've done for the band Zvilnik, their track Glorious Leader. I've used it for the bass and lead synth.
You can call us degenerates or saboteurs or whatever your word is these days, or whatever you choose to use to suggest we're the sub and you're the humans. And we're not about to line up and kneel before our glorious leader. You can hand us your propaganda, but these alternative facts won't stand.
Thanks for watching. If you've got a Gen MDM yourself and you have any tips for me to use it, because I am completely new at this, I just wanted to give my initial thoughts, then please get in touch. Likewise, if you've got any questions that I might be able to help you with what you've seen here, I'm always happy to help people.